We've got a top 15 matchup here with plenty of intrigue because it's the SEC versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity match up once again. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience that.
Here he goes. Now the 40. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
There's the handoff. Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Bargava. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Plenty made to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. He finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Powering through a tackle. Jukes to get past a man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
1st down, looking for more now. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to...
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession had an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he released it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down for the air. Gets made on the out route. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Touchdown, Houston. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Bond. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the 1st quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker. He's still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, Not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarter...
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Bargava. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab near the sticks. It's Bargava. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's spurted. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Finds his man. It's Bargava. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Bargava. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They'll try a pass here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Past the 45. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's wide open. Look out. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. 1st down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at midfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Third down, out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that,
they've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 42, Houston 21.
Kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an...
Look out, he's in the clear. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powering through. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. Hand off to the single back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Important 2nd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, LSU. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So the Cougars' offense has back out onto the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Cox. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game. And he keeps it. He gets loose.
First down and more. He's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
56, Houston 28.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good.
LSU 63, Houston 28.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. Running through the tackle. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Looks like a player is down injured. last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. And the quarterback just takes a knee. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the offense just takes a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And it's a kneel down. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.